Keeping up with content creation is a lot, right?
Right.
Blogs and social media and emails, it never ends.
It really is a grind.
Well, maybe we've got a little help for you today. We're going to deep dive into GPT Mastery Blueprint.
Okay.
It's this course by Stephanie Hayes, and she says she's cracked the code on creating custom GPTs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, custom GPTs that can do all kinds of stuff, especially write really, really good copy, like human level.
That's a big claim, for sure. Most AI copy I've seen is pretty, well, robotic.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes this course so interesting. Hayes is all about creating GPTs that produce content that sounds like a real person wrote it, not a machine.
Okay, I see. So how does the course actually teach you to do that? What's the secret sauce?
Well, it looks like it boils down to two main things. Prompt engineering is one.
Prompt engineering.
Yeah, basically it's all about learning how to craft the perfect input, the prompt, to get the AI to produce the output you're looking for.
Okay, so it's like giving it super specific instructions instead of just saying, write me something about X.
Exactly.
Got it.
But there's more to it than that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be more nuanced than just like writing a detailed order.
Oh, absolutely. It's like learning a whole new language. You have to understand how the AI thinks, how it responds to different prompts, and how to like evoke certain tones and styles.
So you're saying it's almost like an art form.
I think so, yeah. And that's where this course seems to really shine. It breaks down the whole process of prompt engineering into these manageable steps, so you're not just flailing around in the dark trying to figure it out on your own.
That's good because AI can feel pretty overwhelming sometimes. I've definitely been there.
I hear you.
What about the other piece you mentioned, the second key part of the course?
Oh, right. That's the pre-built GPT frameworks.
Okay, tell me more about those.
So these are basically like templates or starter kits for different types of content.
Oh, I see. So like if I wanted to create an email sequence for, let's say, a product launch, there'd be a framework for that.
Exactly. Or if you're struggling to write compelling ad copy, boom, there's a framework ready to go.
That's actually pretty smart. Kind of lowers the barrier to entry, right? Even if you're not a prompt engineering expert yet, you can still get started and see results.
Right, exactly. You get a feel for how it all works before you dive into the more complex stuff.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal here. But let's be real, at the end of the day, it's all about making money, right?
Yeah.
How does this course actually help you do that? You mentioned affiliate marketing earlier. I'm curious about that.
Well, that's one of the things I found most interesting about this course. It really focuses on how to actually monetize these skills.
Okay, good.
Take affiliate marketing, for example. A lot of it comes down to content, right?
Sure, yeah.
Product reviews, social media posts, you name it. Well, imagine having a GPT that can generate all of that stuff for you, tailored to your specific affiliate offers.
So you're saying I wouldn't have to stare at a blank screen anymore trying to come up with catchy headlines.
Exactly. No more writer's block.
That's pretty tempting.
And it's not just about saving time, it's about quality too. Remember that human-like element we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, that applies to the monetization strategies too. Hayes really stresses creating GPTs that produce content that feels authentic, engaging, and ultimately more effective at driving those conversions.
So it's not just churning out generic spam. It's about creating targeted, personalized content that people actually want to read.
Exactly. That's the key. And this course gives you the tools to do just that.
Okay, this is making a lot of sense. But before we go too deep, let's take a closer look at some of the specific tools and resources that Hayes offers in the course. Like, what kind of stuff are we actually talking about?
Sounds good to me. So before we jump into the specifics of the GPTs in the course, I want to circle back to that idea of human-like copy,
Okay. Yeah.
because I think that's really at the heart of what Hayes is teaching here.
Right. It's easy to say you can create AI content that sounds human, but it's a whole other thing to actually do it,
Yeah, exactly. A lot of the AI stuff out there, it's grammatically correct and all, but it lacks that certain, I don't know, spark, I guess.
Yeah, like that personality.
Yeah.
That thing that makes you want to keep reading.
Right, right. And I think that's where the prompt engineering really comes into play.
Oh,
It's about understanding how to get the AI to produce content that not only conveys the information you want, but also like does it in a way that feels human.
so it's not just about what you're asking the AI to write, it's about how you're asking it.
Exactly. Like you could give the AI the same topic, but depending on the prompt, it could write it in a super formal, like academic tone, or it could write it in this really witty conversational style.
Interesting. So you're really controlling the voice and the tone through the prompt.
Yes. And that's what I think is so cool about this course. It teaches you how to become this like master conductor guiding the AI orchestra to produce exactly the kind of content you want.
I like that analogy. Okay, so let's get specific now. What are some of the actual uh, pre-built GPTs that Hayes offers in the course? I'm curious to see what those look like.
All right. Well, one that really stood out to me was the Humanlike email copywriter.
Email and copywriter,
And
okay.
this one is specifically designed for the make money online niche, the MMO space.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a tough niche, right? People are bombarded with so much marketing and sales stuff that it's hard to cut through the
Oh,
noise.
yeah, absolutely. It's like everyone's promising you the moon and people are, they're skeptical.
Yeah, exactly. So your copy has to be really, really good if you want to get their attention.
So how does this GPT address that? What makes it different?
Well, from what I've seen, it seems to use a combination of like really persuasive language and personal storytelling. It's less about like buy now and more about here's how I achieve success and you can too.
Oh, smart. So it's more about building trust and connection.
Yes, exactly. And that's huge in the MMO world, especially. People need to feel like they can trust you before they'll even consider buying from you.
Okay, I see. And having a GPT that can do that for you on autopilot, that could be a game changer for anyone in that niche.
Right. Like no more spending hours agonizing over every email. You could just let the GPT do its thing and you could focus on, other parts of your business.
Right. What other pre-built GPTs are there?
Let's see. Oh, there's also one called the Humanlike Bridge Page Copywriter.
Bridge pages, okay.
Yeah.
So remind me, what are those exactly?
Yeah, so bridge pages are basically those pages you use to kind of warm up your leads before sending them to your sales page.
Oh, right, right. So it's like that middle step where you're building anticipation and maybe addressing some objections before hitting them with a hard sell.
Exactly. And this GPT, it seems to be really good at creating copy that's persuasive but not pushy. It's all about highlighting benefits and addressing those pain points, just really building trust with the reader.
I can see how that would be valuable, yeah. Especially if you're selling products online. I mean, that bridge page can make a big difference.
Oh, for sure. It can make or break a sale, really.
Does the course offer anything for people who are more focused on like content creation, blog posts, articles, that kind of stuff?
Definitely. There's the SEO title and description
Oh
generator.
yeah, SEO. Can't forget about SEO.
Exactly. And getting those titles and descriptions right, it can be a real pain.
It's like trying to squeeze a novel into a tweet sometimes.
Right. But you need those keywords and you want it to be catchy and you only have like a tiny little box to work with.
Ugh, yeah. I hate writing those. So how does this GPT help?
Well, it seems to combine like a deep understanding of SEO with this ability to write really human sounding copy.
So it's like having an AI SEO expert at your beck and call.
Pretty much, yeah. And that could be a game changer for anyone who's trying to, get their content seen online, bloggers, content creators, whoever.
Okay, so these are just a few of the pre-built GPTs that are included in the course, but we haven't even talked about the monetization strategies yet, like how to actually turn these skills into, cold, hard cash.
Right. And that's where it gets really interesting. We'll have to dive into that next.
Okay, so we've talked about the human-like copy and the pre-built GPTs, but now I really want to dig into those monetization strategies you mentioned. Like, how do you actually make money with these AI skills?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the big takeaways from this course is that you can actually create these custom GPTs as like assets.
Assets, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
imagine you build a GPT that's really good at, I don't know, writing sales copy for a specific type of product.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you could potentially sell or rent access to that GPT to other marketers.
Oh, interesting. So I wouldn't just be using it for my own stuff. I could turn it into a product itself.
Exactly. And the course goes into how to do all of that, like how to package it, how to market it, all that stuff.
Wow. Okay. So you're basically building like an AI-powered software product.
Yeah, kind of. Except instead of writing code, you're writing prompts. You're training the AI.
That's crazy. What if I'm not ready to like build and sell my own GPTs yet? Are there other ways to monetize these skills?
Definitely. Like I said before, affiliate marketing is a big one.
Okay, right.
If you have a GPT that can generate like product reviews or comparison articles or even whole landing pages, that could really boost your affiliate income.
Oh, for sure. Because then you're not just like randomly throwing affiliate links out there. You're creating really targeted content that's specifically designed to convert.
Exactly. And it's all automated, so it's like having a team of copywriters working for you around the clock.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
No more writer's block, No more like paying someone else to write stuff for you. You just have this AI doing it all.
Yep. And remember, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality too.
Right, right. Human-like copy.
Exactly.
Good.
So your AI generated affiliate marketing stuff, it'll actually connect with people. It'll build trust.
Which is huge for conversions.
Right.
People buy from people they trust.
Right. So it's not just about making a quick buck. It's about building a real sustainable business.
I like that. It feels a lot more, I don't know, ethical than some of the other stuff I've seen out there.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I think is so cool about this course. It's about using AI in a way that feels, I don't know, good.
Right, like you're actually providing value.
Exactly.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. We talked about GPT Mastery Blueprint and how it can help you create this like amazing human-like copy. We look at some of the pre-built GPTs that are included, and we even talk about how to actually make money with these skills.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It is. But hopefully it's given our listeners a good overview of what this course is all about.
I think so.
If you're ready to learn more about custom GPTs and how to use them to boost your content creation, your marketing, or even start a whole new online business, definitely check out GPT Mastery Blueprint. We'll have a link to the course in the show notes.
Yeah, go check it out.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.